Kayfabe night! Kayfabe night! Beer in our hands and we're leaving a mark. Adam and Tyler breaking it down from the top rope straight to the ground. Crack a cold one, take your shots. Kayfabe life, like it or not. There isn't like the Kayfabe life. Kayfabe life.
All right, now we're good. All right, Tyler, you're free.
That's awesome.
Dude,
It looks
I
good.
suck at painting. Can you tell?
No, look at
I
that.
tried to
That's
match
phenomenal.
it. I
That's
tried to
really
match
good.
it.
That's
Love it.
phenomenal. That's
Just
gonna,
had
you
the
know,
paint?
normally I try to do the caricature version of us for the thumbnail, but I think this week it's definitely gonna have to be, or I'm making a new caricature and you're gonna have the
The
face
face
paint on it.
paint.
There you
One
go.
of the two.
Ultimate Warrior Tyler.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Oh, I am thirsting to death.
Hey, before we get going, I just have to say to everyone out there listening, I apologize on behalf of everyone because we did not give our respects to Gingerbread Man last week. We
Oh
completely
shit.
forgot, and
To
I'm
who?
sure everyone was up in arms about it. Gingerbread Man. And it's
Oh,
we did
God.
not pay our respects. So
I gotta take blame on that. You know, normally I would have carved out time for something like that. I apologize. I was off last week. You know, mentally.
right, I mean, it was.
I'm
the
just
main event.
saying-
How did we skip over it?
Just saying, at the end of SmackDown when Danhausen was doing whatever, that looked like Gingerbread Man's feet.
It could have been.
Yeah,
Imagine.
that would have been. That would be like that. That would be. Then you know for a fact that they're just messing with us, right? Because
right.
because now you're like quadrupling down on 4 bad gimmicks all at the same time. So
It, you know what? Honestly, I enjoyed the Gingerbread Man stuff. I still enjoy the Lil Yachty stuff. But where I will understand it is it does not need to be in a main event go home segment before a PLE.
for sure, it was still funny.
Yes.
It was good for a little while. I thought it was taking up too much of like the main event spot though for a gimmick like that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
agreed.
All right.
I thought they killed it on the
Fair.
first appearance of him. Like that was good.
True.
All right, so I just made the cinnamon toast crunch shot.
Yes,
Oh.
Claire, my wife, had the pick. It's rum chata and fireball.
Well, I have my. I'm gonna get my shout out on this one, guys. I was in Minnesota this weekend, and up on my GPS pops a liquor store because you guys and your weird ass rules. I can't buy whiskey at Hy-Vee. So I was like, I gotta find a liquor store. Well, guess what pops up? MGM Liquors, right? MGM Hopkins is where I was. And so I'm on the phone with my wife, and I was like, "Do you know how truly awkward it is to walk up to a teller or a guest or you know like a cashier that you've never met before in a town you've never been before and been like, hey, I do this podcast, right? And I
Yep.
need you to give me a shot. Like I expect the weirdest looks that I've ever got, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not Shalonda. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, Shalonda took that challenge and was like, "Yup, I got you." And she went down her line and she picked out Jackson Morgan banana pudding cream. And she
Wow.
started before I could even say it. I was like, "Well, what's yours?" She's like, "Already doing it." She was writing down her name so that I could give her a shout out on here. So, Shalonda at MGM and Hopkins, you were amazing. My wife was on the phone with me and she was like, I absolutely love the way that woman was just talking to you right there. And I was like, yeah, she was amazing. So that's what I got.
Oh, yeah.
I got it kind of looks like your guys's. So here, let me pour mine up.
Yeah, MGM comes in the clutch. They
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, they're the original liquor store for the show.
They are. That's why, I sent that picture. I was like, this is going to be awesome. Man. Tyler's going to love this because
There you go.
we talked about MGM. I talked about them like I knew them. So it was cool to be in one. So to all of MGM, if all of your places are like that, you guys are doing something right. And you got, oh man, I forgot about Wisconsin and Minnesota taxes and stuff. Everything is like, I almost bought all the alcohol I could because it is so expensive here. But then I realized if I
Really?
buy too much, oh my goodness. So Seagram's, for example, is what I normally drink. A 7 and 7 is kind of my mixed drink. Seagram's here can be anywhere between $23 and $27. Down there, it was like 17, or up there, I should say. It was
Yeah.
like $17. I was like,
Wow.
man, I'm gonna buy all of these. But then I was like, if I get pulled over with all of these whiskeys in my car, I'll probably get in some trouble. So
Here's a weird law that I had to find out the hard way. You can't have your beer and or liquor that you buy in the front seat
no, you cannot.
Really?
No.
in Minnesota.
Fuck, in
Wisconsin,
Illinois.
it doesn't matter. In Wisconsin, we call them roadies.
Yeah, well,
So
in Wisconsin, I still think the rule is you can't have it within arm's reach. So, but
Just-
Illinois, you gotta have it in the trunk.
short arm.
Really?
Got a bad shoulder. I can't reach it. It's fine.
All right, let's get these in.
Bottoms up.
All right.
Wow. Solana, that might have been one of the best things I've ever tasted. That's incredible.
Holy shit, that tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It tastes like the milk. Tastes like the milk left over in the bowl.
I think we all just
It
had
does.
a very enjoyable experience right there. That was enjoyed by all. Wow.
I don't ever get those.
Whew, that was good.
Oh, yeah.
Let's spin.
My clerk's choice, by the way, the guy literally told Cassie, I don't want to be a dick, and he just gave me Crown Royal Apple. I'm like, yes!
There you go.
I got they had different buzz balls there than what we have here, so I got one that I haven't had yet. Pink lemon squeezy is what I got while I was there.
Oh, shit. Just give me a second. I'm going to erase the bourbon and put Claire's Choice on here quick, because I keep forgetting to do that.
Okay.
Also, boys,
I'm writing them down.
what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sixth notebook on this show that's full, front to
Let's
back.
go.
I just topped this one off.
You're keeping them in business.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, not only that, but, like, I've saved every single one that I've ever written an episode on.
Sure. There's someday you gotta look back and see.
Sounds
what's going
like
on.
our groceries just got dropped off, so we might be getting a little bit of background noise.
That's
No, we'll be all right. It cuts most of that out automatically.
How do you spell Claire? Is it just Claire?
Yes, sir.
God, I can't get over how good this thing just was. I could never have a bottle of this in my house.
Banana pudding, huh?
But banana pudding cream, and it tastes exactly. And I really like banana pudding, and it tastes exactly like banana pudding. Even got a little wafer taste in there. It's crazy.
All right, Claire is officially on
Hell yeah.
the spinny thing. Can't remember what they're called.
Wheel.
Wheel of torture.
Wheel. All right, spin it off. That's me.
All right. Rum for Raikens.
Oh, yeah, you got it right
Also,
there.
I
actually.
saw on a podcast somebody stole our idea, but they're doing it on an app on their phone.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Bastards. Well, we have the real thing, so.
Yeah,
All right, who's second? Is it me or Aaron?
you.
Me. Okay, here we go. Big sips or buzzball. Fuck, I hate those.
Yep. I love when you do
Brandy.
All right.
Ooh.
That's a rare one.
I know. I still got a bottle downstairs from last time I got that.
It's been a long time since we've gotten a brandy.
Adam.
Tequila.
Oh, fuck off. Okay. It's been a
All
while
right.
since we gotten one of those too, and I was gonna start this streak again. Yeah, at
Let
least
the
I have
power
one.
of the Ultimate Warrior spin this wheel.
Let it not be Marissa. I always forget to ask her, and then it
Fucking
takes her a little
tequila.
while.
Are we shitting right
No,
now?
good, good, and yep. No, I'm happy. That
Gonna
means
go
It's not
that
the
means
power
Aaron's
I
in
was
trouble.
talking about.
Aaron's in trouble here. We often have similar ones, so
Rum.
Sorry to
that was
interrupt, but
close to tequila though.
I
Was
heard
that
the
green
fucking
one
tequila
tequila?
come out.
Hey, I'll make
It
this
was,
for you
yeah.
since I got some left. You want to try this?
Yeah.
So
Hey, it's the
hey,
better half. Hi guys.
Hello.
hey.
I
So
just
once
it's
again,
funny. It's
huh?
funny because Tyler was just doing well, we had a Walmart order dropped off and I was putting it away and then I just hear Tyler from the other room, fucking tequila.
Never got to enjoy
All
this one.
right. Well, let's see.
So I'd have to look back, but I feel like this happens more often
Ooh, that's good.
Told you.
than it doesn't.
See,
But
see, no, that's good. Go back.
we all have like one that kind of connects us, you know.
All right.
So like
Bye.
we have tequila, rum. You know, we're all kind of connected there.
Yep.
So all right,
All
boys,
right.
let's get to it. Oh,
Ready to crack into the news and rumors?
Yep.
yeah, I am because I got another export from the great state
Yes,
of
you had to
Wisconsin.
get some when you passed through.
Oh, I got the big one too. I got.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I had some for a little while, and I think I've already gone through like 4 or 5. My sister
So
had one
good.
today. Yeah, and it's about to be that weather too, where having one of those
Yep.
outside is going to be perfect.
Oh yeah.
All right. Here we go. The Wrestling Observer Radio tried to clarify on Asuka's standing in WWE and wrestling, and says the story I heard is she's semi-retired, but doesn't exactly know what that means. Fightful Select says people backstage are confused by the whole situation and don't believe it's her last match. And from what I have read and heard, is she's actually taking time off to go to Japan to take care of some personal family issues, and there's no ETA on a return.
Yeah.
I also
kinda
read
heard
that
too.
she isn't one of the people that took a pay cut, and she also didn't. She wasn't asked to restructure her contract in any way.
All right.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, they've put people on the back burner for a lot less, so she could go away for 12 months and then come back, or next Royal Rumble or something.
Well, look at Shinsuke just came back. Where's he been?
Catering.
I legitimately don't think I've seen Shinsuke since him and AJ had that match in Japan, and that wasn't even televised.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The Observer says the John Cena Classic is a, quote, work in progress, end quote, and they wanted to make the announcement but still haven't decided how it will work. So I think we all agreed that the idea of like a tournament style would have been awesome, but then with what Cena said, like even the loser can be the champion, I was like, this is some fucking Gen Z bullshit last place trophy shit. I don't want anything to do with this. Here's your participation ribbon. The fuck?
I'm down for like a fan participation in it. I don't know how they would do that, but I do like the idea of getting fans involved in something. But I think it loses all credibility when you do it like that. And I just can't imagine John Cena's interested in having his name lended to something that has no credibility whatsoever. I feel like he'd be much happier having it be like, more of like a King of the Ring style tournament of,
Or like the Dusty Rhodes
Yeah.
Classic for the tag teams.
yeah. But they do it all in one night or something, just something
Yeah.
extra to be John Cena.
Yeah, it sure felt like John Cena was trying to explain something that he knew nothing about with that
Yeah.
announcement.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's weird because even if it is a fan vote, there's no way that we know it actually counts for anything. They
Right.
could be using it as a popularity contest to see who's over, or they could just say what they counted votes and then put over who they want to put over, and then see
Right.
the fan reaction, see if that that thought process of fans like this guy, let's see if he rolls and
Kind of like
see
that
what happens
hive
of it.
mind, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So
I
who
mean,
knows?
I'm still on the thought process that, like, do you guys remember the WWE pay-per-view Cyber Sunday that they used to do back in the day, where it was
Yep.
like fans would vote in on what match and what stipulation? I still think
Okay.
that was
Yep.
rigged.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure. It's
Yeah.
that's just like those, like, you watch, like, and I used to really get into them with my grandparents, but like American Idol and The Voice
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And as I got older, I'm like, oh, well, you know what? These probably aren't anything near what we think they are. Like, these are probably just, people want to make people stars because they could tell us whatever they want to tell us. And we would just be forced to believe it, I guess. But
Yeah.
Pretty
I'm all
much.
for the NXT, call up matches type stuff, but anything more than that is just going to be whatever.
yeah, I almost feel like it needs to be like the John Cena Classic needs to be a tournament of, NXT versus main roster, guys, and it can legitimately be like what they do in the, like, Premier League. It's a promotion game or a demotion game. You win,
Sure.
you get an opportunity to be on, the card. You lose, you're going to be off. I don't want to minimize NXT that way, but those are up and coming people. So
For sure.
Right. All right. AJ Styles on his Phenomenally Retro podcast said he is open to a long-term role as a producer in NXT after doing some work there during the recent visit. He would fit. I think he would fit as a producer for sure.
I think he'd do a great job. He just had the picture with Big Ben Bishop too, recently. So
Damn.
good luck. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be tough now.
Really missed the boat on getting that guy on the show. Shit.
It's gonna be tough now, but hey, he deserves it. If anybody deserves it, it's him.
That's true. All right. Corey Hayes says Blake Monroe will pop up in the mid-card title scene upon her arrival on SmackDown, suggesting a program with United States champion Tiffany Stratton. So they're going to put her right into a title picture right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and against Tiffany at that, they're just gonna face the comparisons right away and just deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be good, whatever it is.
This one was personal. What's that?
I just said it'll be good, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. This one was personal to me because I am a wrestling figure collector and mental case. So, figure collector and YouTuber Kyle Patterson claimed a source told him the entire AEW Jazzwares team at Jazzwares were laid off last Friday. Not yesterday Friday, last Friday. Jazzwares has been the AEW's licensed partner for toys since 2020. So I've been seeing little snippets everywhere that Jazzwares was done making figures for AEW. I think I even mentioned something about it last week. But they didn't just move these people to, like, all right, you're gonna go. I don't know what else Jazzwares makes. Like, do they make Dragon Ball Z toys or Transformers or what? I have no idea. I'm surprised they didn't just break up the team and go, well, you still have a job, but you're gonna go over here now, and you're over. No, just fucking everybody's out of a job. See ya.
Well, it sounds like that it ended the company, right? Like, did that end?
I think the company's still around. They're just not going to be making wrestling action figures anymore.
Oh, and just the people that were working on it, they lost their jobs? I was
Yep.
gonna say, it's crazy. I've seen it before where, like, companies are so dependent on one industry that if that industry is not doing well or they get fired by whoever, then their entire company folds, and that's just a wild life to live. Like, that would be hard.
So here's what I'm wondering then, because Jazzwares was really fucking up there with making pretty good quality figures. Like I said, I have over 100 of them. Who takes over? It's not going to be Mattel because WWE would not allow, like, Mattel to make WWE figures and their counterparts. There's no way. I hope it's not like, I hope Jack's Pacific doesn't come back, because as much as they're highly collectible and people love them so much, I hated the Jack's Pacific line, like classic superstars and stuff like that. It didn't matter if it was Tajiri or Hulk Hogan, it was the same fucking biceps, triceps, whatever, arms, the same ripped complete torso, unless it was a fat guy. But then even the fat guy just looked like he had a little baby bump. They were just terrible. I'm gonna get a lot of smoke for that, but I thought they were just terrible figures.
That might be our introduction back into the TikTok world, because I haven't put one up in a while. So I may be bringing back some fire for it.
There you go.
Yeah, and then they ran off and started making TNA figures after the WWE license was up. And the TNA figures, they literally just recycled the biceps and triceps and arms and legs and the same fucking figures. Just terrible.
That bottom line.
God. So I don't know, like, it'd be crazy if they got like SH Figuarts to go for it, because they make like top of the top line Dragon Ball Z figures and all these animes and everything else. I'm just curious in where they're gonna go. Who's gonna make their figures?
They got to go somewhere.
You would think they're not just gonna stop, right?
No.
No, so and you don't really end a partnership till you have another one.
True.
You wouldn't think. All right, moving on. According to Fightful Select, there is an overwhelming amount of people pushing to hire Kofi and Woods within the company at AEW. Everyone wants to see this happen once their non-competes are over in a couple of months. So, I mean, apparently,
you
like,
said in the company, and that applies to every company on Earth, because
it really does.
have to want those two. So, yeah, the company.
Yep.
That works.
I think we know. I think we all know they're going to AEW. There's no way they don't.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't
mean,
see
they
why
should.
not. Yeah.
There's a lot of dream matches they could have there. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and at the very least, they're gonna have a really good time. So.
Yeah.
And they've done enough in their career. They don't owe anybody anything. They get to just go out and have a good time.
Back in 2018, the Bucks and Triple H were actually in talks about making contracts and coming to WWE on the guarantee that they would be having a match against the New Day. And that same year, if you guys don't remember or not, but it was Xavier Woods versus Kenny Omega in the Street Fighter, I think it was the finals.
Oh, really?
For like the Street Fighter tournament. Yeah, so they were already like kind of building outside of wrestling, building this like rivalry, because Kenny's a big video game guy, Woods is a big video game guy, and apparently they almost had the deal inked, and then the Bucks and Cody just kind of decided to bet on themselves rather than go to WWE.
Right. Yeah. I mean, what could have been, but hopefully we'll see it soon anyway.
Yeah, so there's so much. There's so much, and I watched AEW this week because I had a chance. I had a chance to watch everything this week. But I was driving back and had it on more listen than watch, but I did almost die once. But yeah, it was. I mean, it's a really really good product. Now I did realize a little bit more watching it this time that I was like, I get where I don't like it as much, or it's not my style, because almost every match has like these long chain wrestling like spots, almost every single one, and they're cool when you have a couple, but I get really annoyed by them when I see them constantly over and over. But it's the same thing WWE does. WWE has those spots where you just see it over and over and you're like, this is really annoying. But it is one of the things that I think always turned me off from it. But other than that, I really enjoyed watching it this time, and I'm definitely going to try to make more of an effort to watch them on a more regular basis, because
for sure
I'm not paying for those pay-per-views, but I'll watch the show.
No. I think we added it up that I watched 9.5 hours of wrestling this week with Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and TNA. And that's wild. That's a lot of time.
That's a week.
But hats off to TNA. They really had a good show. I mean, there was a hardcore match. Their main event, why am I spacing on his name? The X Division champion was going against Cedric Alexander.
Leon Slater.
Yeah, Slater. If he would have won, he would have became the longest reigning X Division champion, but he didn't win.
And he's only like 21 or 22, whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's just a kid.
Yeah, he's like Javon Evans.
But yeah, it was a really good show.
They worked together a couple times, right? Yeah, not too long ago. Yeah,
they tag teamed at the John Cena farewell.
that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dave Meltzer, who's very reliable all the time, says there have been talks.
More or less.
Yeah, there have been talks of bringing Stephen A. Smith. I hate Stephen A. Smith so much.
I don't want to hear any more of this story. I really.
There's talks of bringing in Stephen A. Smith, and even those who were unhappy about Pat McAfee's involvement are favorable towards bringing Stephen A. Smith in. Bullshit.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
Not at all.
I don't think that guy's family likes it.
I'd have to know what they're bringing him in for. You know, if he's doing like some pre-show type stuff, whatever, fine. I don't care who they have in there. But if he's going to be doing like actual commentary or actual, I can't listen. He's already infiltrated my SiriusXM channel POTUS on Wednesdays at 5, which is my drive time home, and I'm already very livid about that. Even though at 5 o'clock normally they just play a replay of the show that I listened to earlier, but I would rather listen to that than listen to Stephen A. Smith on that show. So no, I need him to stay out of wrestling, please.
If they brought him in for like backstage segments or pre-recorded segments where they like have the two people in a feud sit at a desk together and like get off on each other, that
absolutely
go
yeah.
like
pause.
Yeah.
But something like that.
They better not do
leading into what he's known for. But
yeah, no, that'd be cool because he's good at stoking the fire a little bit, and he has a way of doing that. So that would be cool. And I don't mean to disrespect Stephen A. and what he does in his job. He's very good at what he does. I get really annoyed by him, and so I don't want him infiltrating. It's just I don't need it.
I meant to disrespect him. I don't like him at all.
I mean, that's kind of what he wants. That's his gig. That's his thing. So, I can respect the fact that he's good at that. He is very good at it. But it's just not. We already have that in wrestling. We don't need less knowledgeable versions of it, I guess is the best way for me to say it.
I highly doubt he probably the only pile driver he's familiar with is the one that he watches on Pornhub. Okay, I don't want him anywhere near that.
Hey, listen to that man's wife. We have no insider knowledge on what is on his computer or not on his computer. All right, just so we're clear.
All right, Self-Made Pro says Sami Zayn fought against WWE Creative on a straight up heel turn, instead pitching a nuanced story, which we've been getting. With the Sami, what has he been calling them? The Rider Dies and everything like that, where he's convinced that he's not the bad guy, everybody else is the bad guy. And I think a straight up heel turn would have been, we've seen him do it. At least this is more entertaining. So I'm fine with it.
That's what I think, is like you said, it could have just been a normal run-of-the-mill heel turn, but this is kind of interesting. It's like a big character development to be like, no, the turn happened, you're just the only one who doesn't see it. And so if they pay it off, great. It's WWE. I don't know if they will, but it could lead to something interesting if they keep going with it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know who the hell this guy is, but I saw the headline and decided to read the story. But Bootleg Kev, who's close to Jelly Roll, said Jelly was looking to do something more comedic during Mania and was vocal about not being involved in the WWE Undisputed Championship match, saying fans wouldn't like it, but wasn't going to say no to doing whatever he was told. So even Jelly Roll was, because we've already heard, like, how many times did they have to ask Pat? Now we're hearing that Jelly Roll also said this is a bad idea. But again, what I go back to is neither of them said no, though. They still did it.
Yeah.
So cash is king, man. Like we got to understand that a little bit too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
sorry, guys, for the third time since I've had these beers, I have knocked one over. So it's just,
Oh no.
yeah, I know, and it's like I've never done that this much. But yeah, it's like, and I don't spill it all, just enough to be annoying. So, all right, sorry about
Jesus. Do you guys watch the Dark Side of the Ring documentaries?
it.
I have not.
I think I'm caught up.
No.
I know I need to. I saw it, but I haven't actually watched it yet.
I have to be in the right mood for them for sure, though.
They're amazing. I've seen every episode. So this actually goes into that, which is an upcoming episode that we're going to get. By the way, if you guys have Hulu, it's on Hulu. All of them.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's where
Totally
I watch
right.
it when I'm pretty sure I'm caught up, but I always have to be in the right mood to sit down and watch it because it gets a little rough after a while.
Oh, yeah. Some of them, yeah.
Watching it over and over.
I've had some
Yeah.
tear jerkers, too, on some
Yeah.
episodes.
Some of them are rough.
Well, former TNA owner and president Dixie Carter turned down multiple invitations to be part of Dark Side of the Ring's upcoming 3-parter on TNA Wrestling and Jeff Jarrett. That's from PW Insider's Mike Johnson.
Dixie Carter doesn't want anything to do with this anymore.
She doesn't want anything to do with wrestling, period.
No, at all. So,
All right. But I am excited, a 3-parter for TNA and Jeff Jarrett.
that's crazy.
I've never seen a 3-parter. There's been a couple 2-parters, like the Owen Hart one and Macho Man. But, yeah, 3-parter. Shit. They're going to dive deep.
3. I was gonna say I'm excited for that because I didn't consume wrestling at the time of TNA. So I'm excited to be able to get like a real, hopefully a pretty raw, real history of it. It's hard to find that stuff. So
You know what I watched recently is the TNA match with Sting and Jeff Hardy, where Jeff Hardy was high and they had to change the finish in the ring, and Bischoff came out and everything. That was really interesting to watch.
Yep.
That was crazy.
Is that Victory Road?
Yeah, this was the main event, and Sting just like power pinned Jeff Hardy to get out of there.
I always
Crazy.
just am so amazed when I see like something pop up and I'm like, that was in TNA? That was in TNA? How did I not watch this? Like, I'm like Aces and 8 is probably the number one like faction I wish WWE did correctly. I wish they had a biker gang faction like it and did it well. They did Aces and 8. It was hokey and it was all that, but it was still done fairly well. So
Yeah, what really fucked them up is allowing Hulk Hogan to come in with as much creative power as he did, and they got rid of the 6-sided ring, which was the one thing that had them stand apart from everybody, was the 6-sided ring.
I heard AJ Styles say it hurt a lot though.
Yeah, it was a harder ring for sure. Yeah, but it definitely it made them different enough for you to want to tune in. So, I mean,
it's just one of those like. I feel like when my time comes and they're like, "What do you regret in life?" and I'm like, "That I didn't watch TNA when TNA was actually happening," because I'll never get to experience. Like I got to experience the unfolding of Raw, the Monday Night Wars. I watched it. I lived it.
Yep.
Like I can say like week to week, I was dialed in to figure out what was going to happen, and I wanted to know on both shows. I bought magazines. Like I was into it. I didn't get to say that in TNA, which would have been my next generation of wrestling because I stopped watching entirely. But oh man, I regret that.
See, my sister was a big TNA fan, so I would kind of keep up with it a little bit because she watched TNA over WWE even for quite a while, just because her friends that were wrestling fans actually watched TNA over WWE. So the only way she's going to talk about wrestling is if she watches what they watch, and I can get that.
Yep, absolutely.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but Dragon Lee posted 2 to 3 weeks on his social media. Former BodySlam.net reporter Corey Hayes tied it to being banged up after Mania week. I gotta be honest, I didn't even notice he wasn't on TV.
Yeah, I mean they go in and out with him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I always worry about like.
Well, he's
taking
gonna be
away
back in
Phoenix
2 to 3
and stuff.
weeks.
You never
So.
know. Yeah.
well, good thing. Good thing he's coming back. I'm happy for that at least. I like him. So
Yep. He's keeping the style clash
All
alive,
right.
too.
for sure, I like that too. Yeah.
True. According to PW Insider, former women's world champion Stephanie Vaquer is expected back soon, with there being some talks of her even making an appearance on Raw this week. So whatever she was injured or banged up with, she should be back this week.
Bring it on.
All right.
Need that rematch.
They
We
still
need to get
never
it right.
disclosed what was wrong with her.
No.
No. This is more up Aaron's alley. WrestleVotes says the original plan was for AAA Triple Mania 34 to take place on September 12th in Mexico City. However, now that WWE has changed it to a 2-night event, there is a lot of internal speculation that the first night will actually take place in the United States of America. And it sounds like there are plans to emphasize AAA more on WWE programming going forward. Several members of the WWE roster have shown interest in working in AAA.
I mean, they should. The matches are done insanely well down there. It's a short show, but it's like 3 matches basically in an hour, so each match gets an incredible amount of time to tell a story. The wrestling is fantastic. They're telling great stories, so I can imagine that they'd all want to get down there and take some of that. Yeah, Triple Mania would be really cool to be 2 nights. It may.
Okay.
I was a little confused on the announcement. It may be like a Friday night, Sunday night type deal. So I could see them doing like a U.S. show and then a Mexico show. So that could be pretty cool.
I was going to ask you how you felt about there being like a second night. I think it's great. I mean, just to tip my hand, I think it's amazing that they're putting the same emphasis they put on WrestleMania and on SummerSlam for the AAA mega event, because it truly is that huge. It's a huge event.
Yes.
So I think it's awesome that they're doing that.
The fact that Dom defended the AAA Mega Championship on Raw is huge. They don't do that for no reason. You know?
That's what I was going to ask you. Now that it's 2 nights and we have all these WWE guys and girls showing interest in working in AAA, and Triple Mania is their biggest show of the year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the AAA wrestlers get upset that they are getting spots taken away from them on the biggest show of the year by WWE guys and girls?
I think, and I don't watch the show enough, so I'm if I was in their position, is the only way I can answer this question. I would hope that I would be, I would hope that I would. First of all, I think it's going to be big enough doing 2 nights that everybody's going to get a chance to get seen, and I hope that they would think, and it would be true, that those guys being in there helps it get to a bigger audience and helps you. I mean, that's how I became a fan of Mr. Iguana and La Parka and all this stuff, is because now I'm seeing them all the time, and so now it's like these guys are awesome. So I would hope that that's how they would feel about it, but I don't know. I guess I don't watch it enough to know for sure.
Yeah, I would hope so too, because there aren't a ton of WWE talent on like the actual AAA shows right now. The War Raiders are down there, Bailey shows up here and there, but it's not crazy. So I would hope that they would look at it as, okay, if this 2-night event goes well, that our Saturday show turns into a 2-hour show, and now I got more time to get on there, you know. So hopefully that's the way they're addressing it.
And I know that they got like Grande Americano and stuff. I don't even look at them as WWE guys anymore. Every time I see them on WWE program, I'm like, those are AAA guys gracing us with a presence at that point, you know.
Yep.
So
that's because that's where the story is, and the crowd down there is eating it up. So, yeah.
Yep.
All right. According to WrestleVotes Radio, there has already been a shift in creative plans for Fatal Influence, and it's directly related to the negative response they receive as heels from the crowd. People who are involved in creative say that WWE has decided to feature JC Jane more prominently after the group's strong performances. I think Fatal Influence has been killing it, and they've jumped right into main storyline status right away.
Yep.
I think what they do is needed. I've never been a big Fatal Influence fan, but I think that there's what they are is needed. They need that bad girl faction. So
Yeah, unfortunately, there's the whole Jade BFAB Michin thing too, so it's a little awkward now. I thought they were just going to drop that part of it and let Fatal Influence have it. So
yeah,
um, I don't know if that'll get a little awkward or not, but I'm a huge Fatal Influence fan. I think this should be like a 2-year run of a top heel faction continuously, championships in and out, all the storylines, top, mid, lower card appearances, everything. So. I think it'd be
I'll
really
take
good.
a Fatal Influence versus that BFAB crew for
Yeah,
their first little one, and maybe that's how they put down
sure,
um, that group. They say, hey, we're taking them out. So
absolutely.
So
we're the baddest bitches on the block.
I agree, and I'm hoping this doesn't turn into like a Riot Squad thing, or what was
Or
Paige the
or
leader of in AEW again?
um,
I don't know.
but I
It
don't
was
even want
her,
it to
Tony
be.
Storm, and somebody
Yeah, I can't
else.
remember their name.
I
I don't
don't.
remember their name, but
We've seen the 3-girl
it was
faction
it
done
was Blake
wrong so
Monroe,
many
wasn't it?
times.
But anyway, yeah. Well, yeah, but even I don't even want them to be what Bailey and the where they came all back, Bailey, EO,
Oh, damage control.
Shit, what
yeah,
was that
damage
called?
like damage
Damage
control.
control.
Like
Yeah.
they did that piss poor. Like they
No.
have opportunities to make real good heel women factions, and I think this is probably their best in a while because it's a ready
Yeah.
made one.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I'm just hoping they do it right. Like I said, we've seen it done good and we've seen it done bad, but the bad definitely outweighs the good with women
yeah.
factions so far.
I do think they need it. I do think they need one more member though. They need an enforcer. Like all three of those women. They're not small and dainty by any means, but none of them really strike you as like I'm the one that gets this done. Done.
Sure.
They're all
Yeah.
just really good wrestlers.
Yep.
They're like
Yeah.
super good at it. But what is that when you're talking about a top heel faction? I want somebody to be afraid of. And right now
Right.
I don't see the fear. So they need like almost I don't remember what they named her now, but almost like the lady with Vanity Project. You know what I mean? Like they
Yeah,
just
what,
Oh yeah.
what's her
big
something
strong.
Wood?
Something
Yeah,
Lockwood.
yeah, Lockwood.
Yep,
Yeah, she was
Lockwood.
so great in LFG. I'm excited for
Yeah.
her, but they need something like that. They need just that big force that can. I don't even know if there's somebody out there that they could adopt to be that, but it'd be dope.
Omos.
Yeah, I don't know.
Almost. Well, I mean, yeah, they could have. It could be a guy. That's fine too. But yeah.
All right. This one is one that I believe it was last night I messaged you guys, or maybe the night before. Fans have been speculating
They
about
all run
what
together for me.
they do. Yeah, fans have been speculating about what's going on with CM Punk after WWE removed him from its advertising for the upcoming European tour. One heard, and this is WON1, heard there is nothing more to it than a schedule change. Why a
Oh,
schedule
that was
change? Is
last night.
Punk doing another movie? Is he hurt? No, we're not getting any answers here.
No. Yeah, we don't know anything. I mean, I think I said to you guys that his last promo on Raw was centered around, I'm not taking time off even though I lost. Like, I'm here, I'm
Mhm.
wrestling, I'm going to find what's next. Let's do this. And then we haven't heard him since then. So,
Yeah.
you worry that it's a contract thing? You hope not. I feel like CM Punk in his past, something like that could set off a chain reaction of bad interactions with people, but we won't know until we know.
And
Yeah.
then
And
yeah,
maybe he is just taking a little bit of time, and you can position that the right way when you come back. Hey, I wasn't taking time off. I was planning, plotting, making
Sure.
getting ready for my next move, doing, whatever. And it's very cerebral. I need CM Punk to come back and lead something. I need him to come back and you know, maybe not necessarily be right in the title picture right away, but to be somehow cultivating younger wrestlers because he just naturally has been doing that. And I think they need to capitalize on that a little bit somehow, even if it's a cultish way. They just need to do something.
Sure.
I'm seeing some sort of a side quest from now until SummerSlam because I think SummerSlam is going to be Punk versus Cody for the Undisputed Championship.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Cool. Yeah, I'm down for that.
But one thing I was thinking about is we saw that he was involved in not one but two altercations, one of which got the cops called on him for just getting people the fuck out of his face during Mania week.
Yeah.
I hope this isn't something reprimanding him because of in my opinion, defending himself and his wife in their personal
I don't
space.
think so.
No, I don't
I
think
can't
it'd be a
imagine
reprimand.
anybody's. Yeah, no, nobody's.
It may
doing
be
that.
like a, hey, do you want to take a, like, things have been a little nutty. Do you want to take a minute? And then he says
Right.
yes. It could be something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think anybody blames him for what he did in that scenario.
No.
I honestly, my only gripe would be you should have made it hurt a little bit. Leave your family
Right.
alone. Leave these people's families alone. Like I thought he was way cooler and calmer than he had any business having to be in that scenario. You know, so
Yeah. All right. AEW news. Nearly 14,000 fans are expected at AEW Double or Nothing, which is up, get this, you guys are going to shit them, 70% from last year.
wow,
it's pretty good.
That's the MJF effect, man. That's the MJF effect. It's crazy.
I think it's that and TKO pissing off so many WWE loyalists that they're like, fuck it, I'll go to AEW where I can afford to go to a show where all of the wrestlers that I loved are showing up now because of TKO. I think this is directly from, like a fuck you to TKO from the fans. I think that's where they're getting this big boost from. It's not just AEW has a great product. It's AEW has a great product, and TKO is making us not even feel welcome into watching what we grew up watching.
Right.
I feel bad though sometimes taken away from AEW and saying like this is because of TKO hate, only because I know how hard that those guys have all worked at making their product just something that the people organically love. So I'm definitely trying to be like, oh yeah, everybody's there because they want to be there. But also I think it's a good show. You know, my boy went to it. I didn't get to go when they were here. He said that his only gripe was it was too long. But other than that, it was. That's kind of a. He's at that time. I think he was like 7, so too long could have been anything over 45 minutes. But they filmed a couple when they do it. But
well, I say that about the pay-per-views. Like pay-per-view is one thing. We all stream, so we kind of want it there. But it is what it is. But then if you're gonna pay for it, like, not every match needs to be a 45-minute 5-star classic. Like, we don't need to be here till 1 a.m. on a Sunday.
But I feel like that's the effect of us saying like, because
bang
of
for your
WWE,
buck.
so they try to be so the opposite of WWE. Like they were touting so much about Darby Allin being in wrestling matches for an hour and some odd minutes, and I didn't look it up, but I guarantee you, whatever number they said was just longer than the wrestling time that we were talking about in WrestleMania. I guarantee you,
sense, I'm sure.
Like they're too worried about what WWE's doing, and they just need to honestly understand that they have a really good product and they give their wrestlers freedom, and they just need to lean on that. Like, stop worrying about WWE. That's how WWE beats you, because they make you worry about them all the time. So.
For sure.
All right,
Sorry,
last story.
I really enjoyed the show. So
it was good.
Last story. This has to do with Nintendo. You guys ready for this?
Oh, yeah, actually.
All right. Cody Rhodes on his podcast, What Do You Want to Talk About?, said he received a cease and desist letter from Nintendo for having the Legend of Zelda's Triforce logo on his boots. This wasn't recent, but I think it was during his first run with WWE. He said it was a very kind letter, and they weren't coming after anybody for money or anything like that. Also saying he's not the first guy to put the Triforce logo on his gear or on their gear. The Triforce logo stands for power, courage, and wisdom. And Cody now has the Triforce logo tattooed on his finger. And when he showed the tattoo, he said, "I live for this shit, dog."
Yeah, Nintendo.
I've never played Legend of Zelda, but it's got a following.
Yep, for sure.
All
I
right.
just say that Cody's whole new like easy to find, hard to beat gimmick.
Yeah.
Kind of a fan. Kind of a fan.
I like it.
I
Yeah.
recognize the badassness of it. You know, like, hey, you're awesome, but just so you know too, you can find me. I'm easy to find, but good luck beating me. Yeah, I'm with that action. So
The
I
problem
like it
is,
too.
I love it, but I don't know if he gets out of Clash in Italy with the title.
I don't either, but I'm enjoying what he's doing right now, but I do get the feeling that he's not in for a long run. Like everything feels very like short. Like everything
Could
just
be.
feels that way. I don't know what it is, but it just feels like it's I don't know, not even rushed. I don't mean it in a bad way. It just
Right.
doesn't feel like he's aiming long for any of his stuff.
All right, well, I got my peanut butter whiskey from Marissa. Thank you.
Oh, she was nice
I
about
got-
that one.
Yes.
Crown Apple.
And I had a Buzzball or a Big Sip, so I picked up a pink lemon squeezy Buzzball. So let's crack into this one.
Yuck.
Here we go.
Again, just a delightful shot.
That is
My punishment on that one is I
very-
forgot to put it in the fridge.
Ooh.
That was very.
Oh, that was rough. But it was good.
All
It was
right.
good, but that was rough.
So how do we want to do this? Do we want to go 5-5-5-4-4-4-3-3-3?
Before we start, I had a couple recent storyline things I wanted to run by you guys.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, go for
I
it.
mentioned that. Yep.
Yeah.
So, the first one is the Obafemi Open Challenge. I don't know if we talked about how we thought about it or if we liked it or not. But to me, with what they did Monday with Los Garza was hilarious. I loved it. But it feels very soon to be like, okay, here's the Open Challenge. One person challenges you, and now no one wants to do it anymore. So I think it
Somebody
kind of
made a
got
good
kind of lazy.
somebody made a good point that I saw on something. It wasn't. This is not original thought, but it's that there's nothing that Obot can offer you, right?
Yeah.
So you do what? You go down there and you get tossed around by that grown ass man for what reason? You know, there's no title. There's no real. It's not a prestige thing. It's not a streak. It's not like
Yeah.
he's not Goldberg. He's not Undertaker. So I mean, there's nothing there. So they've got to find a way to make some of it. They're stuck in a conundrum, right? Because you have this guy that just beat Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar showed up 4 times a year for the exact reason of why you don't have a guy beat Brock Lesnar, because now that guy has to be the biggest, baddest dude on the block. And how many feeder fish can you throw to him before it just doesn't make sense anymore, and you got to put him in a real battle? And how many times can Rusev lose to this guy?
Right.
That's kind of like, you throw him in there or something like that. So they're booked into a conundrum with him.
Who, I don't think it was Oba, but maybe it was. Who had a match against the Jobber on Monday? Who was that? Just a local talent.
Was that Raw?
I think it was
I saw
on
it
Raw.
on AEW. I saw it on
Yeah, there was one
AEW,
on
but I don't
AEW.
remember. Yeah, I don't remember it being.
Was it AEW? And I just saw a highlight going, who the fuck is this
It
guy?
was,
Maybe.
who was it? Speedball? Speedball fought him or something? Like, what?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't know.
Maybe
Don't
I had
get
a
me
dream
wrong.
of it too. I don't know.
I'll
That
take
happens,
any
I'm not gonna
excuse
lie.
to get Oba on TV. I just thought if the Open Challenge is only going to be 2 weeks before hopefully like Sheamus or someone comes back, because
Right,
after what
right.
happened Monday, you can't just have another guy show up now. It has to be the next step after this, because you already said no one wants to face him, so it has to be something
Right.
new. So if it was only going to be 2 weeks, I just wasn't sure why we went that whole route, but
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, if they can bring somebody, I mean, if they can line up a couple guys that are legitimate, that's the problem. Is there's just no legitimacy in it right now.
yeah,
And
yep.
we all know Oba family is the top dog in my house. So
Mine too.
I want him to do great. But
Yeah, it
yeah,
was
I don't know,
Obafemi.
man.
He faced Jobber in a handicap match on Raw. That's what I thought.
Oh,
They're doing the same thing with Oba that they did with Ryback. Remember, Ryback
it wasn't
every week would take on two
it
jobbers at
was
once.
it was Los Garza though, wasn't it?
Yeah. So the storyline
After the
was.
match, he attacked Angel and Berto backstage.
I don't think anyone came out. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, maybe that was dark because
Maybe.
yeah, because he went out there, nobody came out, and then because Adam Pierce
That's
came
what it
out
was.
and
He
said,
drugged two people out there and did it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Los Garza. That was Los Garza he drug out there.
Yeah.
Oh
4 guys.
shit. Well, I guess they're
'Cause they're
jobbers
actually,
now. Thanks,
they're
Google.
actually good too. Yeah.
That's so disrespectful, Google. So,
Seriously,
Los Garza's not-
Obafemi faced two jobbers. It says right here on fucking Google. I don't know. It's not going to show.
that's crazy.
They're too good. For
I'll
that.
screenshot it and send it to you guys.
Speaking of
Unreal.
Garza, the second thing I had was tag team wrestling. So we all know that WWE is pretty much just gutted tag team and pretty much said it doesn't matter anymore.
Yep.
But I want to fantasy book you guys something and see what you think. So
Okay.
Street Profits are back. I think they win the titles from the Vision at Saturday night's main event. I think it's time to put
agree.
the titles on a real tag team. And then if we've already seen WWE doesn't mind leaning into real life a little bit, like with firings and stuff. If they lean into the Street Profits and have them say, we're bringing back real tag team, no more one-on-one or like one-offs matching up together, no more friends getting together for a run. Like, this is tag team wrestling.
Right.
Main event on Thursday had 2 tag team matches, and both of them had NXT tag teams in there, OTM and the Culling. NXT also has Hank and Tank down there. They also have Vanity
Yep.
Project down there. So I would love to see the Street Profits get the titles and then call out the non-tag teams, which leads to a winner-takes-all reunification of the belts against Damian Priest and R-Truth. And then now you have one tag team belt for the tag team championships, and now they say you can only face us if you're a real tag team. And now you're getting the NXT call-ups, you're getting Fraxium back in there, all these guys. And then I think that comes to a head at SummerSlam, Survivor Series, maybe even Royal Rumble if you push it out that far. And we get a Lucha Bros reunion to finally dethrone the Street Profits who have been holding these things hostage for that long. I would love it.
I'm with
I
that.
like it. We've talked about them. I don't know if it was in the group chat or just me and you, but we talked about they need to unify the tag team belts. They don't have enough real tag teams anymore. Between that was in the group chat because didn't I try naming all of them that are still left?
Yeah, it's not a lot.
Yeah.
So no,
It's
all
not a
this
lot.
came-
It's definitely not enough to warrant 2 different sets of tag titles.
Yeah.
And it
No.
used to be
And
so
all this
good.
just-
Like they had it, and they let it all go. They let
did.
the
Yeah.
tag team division go, and I mean, because there were incredible tag teams in
Oh,
the
yeah.
WWE, and they had an opportunity to put on. And we talked about it when they did the 6-man or the 6 team, and they did all this other stuff. They had an opportunity to put on some great TLC matches. These guys are like the best athletes in the world. You got Fraxium, who they've somewhat allowed to do some cool things, and now you don't even see them. Are they on NXT?
Yeah.
Are they on Raw? Are they on Smack? Where are they?
Main event,
You know,
really.
It's main event, and it's crazy that Fraxium, and I'm not a fan of theirs, but I know like
I
in
like-
terms of their style, but
Yeah.
I know how good they are. You know,
They're
like
fast
it's
as hell.
crazy. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, it's crazy. Like they're I mean they're a very AEW style. If you ask me, that's
Yeah.
probably why I'm not a fan. But like oh man, it's crazy that they're not being pushed or they're not on in the
Yeah.
conversation at least.
Yep. So
So,
that pretty
since
much
we're
just
on
stemmed
the-
from. Go ahead.
Since we're on the topic of tag teams, did you guys see what Ray Phoenix posted to social media?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I'm proud of my brother, but it's my turn, or it's time for me to get a shot. Does he mean a shot at the IC title, or was this a straight
That'd
shot
be
at Creative
incredible.
going, what are you doing?
Well, I'll tell you what. Give me a shot at the title, and then a reunification of those two. Give me a shot at the
Yeah.
title. Have a great big, love, all that other stuff. Hands in the air. Penta still wins.
Yep.
But at some point he has some knock him, drag him out fight, and Ray comes to save him, but he just can't quite save him. And Penta loses, and then they can go off as a tag team. Give me
Yeah.
that all day.
WWE literally has one of the greatest tag teams of all time in their company, and they're
Yeah.
not even on the same fucking brand.
Penta just
I
got
mean,
too over too fast.
I was gonna say they did it to themselves because they're both so incredible that everybody
Yeah.
just kind of wanted them by themselves, but they need to be together and they
Yeah.
could run the tag team division.
Well, Ray Phoenix was finally back on SmackDown yesterday, so hopefully that's going to lead
Yeah.
to something. We'll see.
Well,
So.
could you imagine just for a second, and let's get it down to one title again, like you brought it up, but let's go back to our old TLC days. Could you remember? Could you imagine a Street Profits versus Lucha Bros versus oh
I'd
shoot, it
put
was in my head.
Fraxium in there.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking of them, but it was I can't remember who now, but just even I mean even those two, but yeah, Fraxium even it'd be crazy, it'd be incredible.
War Raiders.
Oh. War Raiders,
Get
it'd be
that back,
incredible.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, there's opportunities there, and so hopefully they, but as you can tell, they don't think that tag teams sell.
Right.
Tag teams are for and I'm a little bit hypocritical here because the same reason I don't love AEW is the same reason I'm saying that like this style of wrestling doesn't sell is what TKO thinks. But trust me, I'm the minority here. Real true wrestling fans love that shit. So
Yeah.
go for it.
Yeah. The only other thing I had is I just wanted to give Darby Allin his flowers.
Oh,
His matches have
the
been
Usos.
incredible.
The Usos was the other team. The Usos.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. The Usos. Sorry,
Yep.
continue. Darby Allin.
No, you're good. I'm just giving Darby Allin his flowers. His matches have been insane. And he has another one tonight, and then he has MJF in a hair match. So we'll see what happens. But it's just been really good to watch.
They're setting that bad boy up nice. Darby, and a lot of people are complaining about Darby Allin doing that coffin drop and him being like so small. But every time I see it, I'm like, no, that I get that from my 38-pound daughter all the time. And the shit sucks. So I don't care how big that dude is. That's no fun. So, and he's putting on crazy. We downloaded Darby Allin from Creator Creations the other day on 2K. Ezra and I did, and I just love kind of just.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, so we got our game next, right?
Hold on. Since we're on 2K, we got to get my my clips into this episode somehow.
Oh, am I there?
Or at least TikTok them. At least TikTok
Yeah, I was gonna
them.
say, let me TikTok. I'm gonna TikTok them because the episode fine, but I don't know that
It doesn't really fit on here, but at least TikTok them for sure.
Let me get them. I have them saved. I saved all of them, so let me get them on TikTok. Yeah, I got you.
Well, let's just say I made more last night. So,
Well, I bet you did.
All
and
right.
we're at
Let me-
1,800 downloads for community creation. So I'm pounding this shit out.
Yeah.
I will get the videos out tonight for the TikTok one. I got to do some smash burgers after this, so I'll get the ones out tonight, and then I'll give you the heads up, and then send me the new ones so that I can save those.
Okay.
So
All
I'm
right.
gonna
Yeah,
put
the
them all on a
game.
hard drive somewhere. I have one. I have an extra one.
Yeah, for sure. Because the thing with Xbox is that after 30 days they automatically delete now.
Yeah, and I have enough room on my phone, but I think I want to pull them off of there and put them on a hard drive so that if we ever need to pull them back out, we can. All of this stuff, like the episodes, everything, to have on like an external hard drive in case anything happens. So.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So for the game, did you want to do 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, or did you want to do 1 through 5, 1 through 5, 1 through 5?
Let's
I think we did all of them last time.
yeah, let's just do that. Let's go 1 through 5. Like each person does their own, and then we can do your honorable mentions too, and then we can all go around and give our 1 or 2 that we hate.
Okay. Who wants to
And
start?
if we didn't say, this is current finishers or moves. Yeah.
Let's Aaron go ahead. Aaron, go ahead and start.
All right. So I actually got some basic ones on here. I've really become a fan of normal moves being finishers. I really enjoy just for example, my number one is Royce Key's Spinebuster. I
Yeah.
see that thing and I lose my mind. It is so good. He's so smooth with it. He has like a turn in there before he goes down to. It's just incredible. So that's my number one. I started at the top. Number two is JC Jane's Rolling Thunder. Love that move. It's hard hitting. You can hear it too. It just lays people out. Number three is wherever he's going to do this next, I don't know, but Aleister Black's Black Mass.
I
Just a
think it's
super
nasty.
satisfying move.
So nasty.
Yep.
Yeah, and I feel like it's not that it's easy to sell, but it's a good sell. Like when you sell that
Yeah.
move, you can really be like, oh, number one, it caught me off guard. Number two, it killed me. It
Yeah, and
just
losing
goes
to that
down.
move is no shame. Losing to that move.
Yeah.
So
Yep. This is a personal favorite, Sami Zayn's Blue Thunder Bomb. That is just such a satisfying move to me. I don't know what it is.
scares me. I don't know what
We saw it
scares
on AEW. Takashita hit a.
me. Yep.
Blue
Yeah,
Thunder
I
Bomb
saw
off the
that.
apron.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, bro.
I got to introduce Ezra to Takashita and Okada.
Yeah.
I downloaded them on PlayStation. He's like, "Who are those guys?" It's like, "Let me tell you, kid. Let me tell you what you're about to experience."
Bro, and that it was like a jumping too. Like he got Darby up in the air on that
Oh,
Blue
yeah.
Thunder Bomb. It was
Yeah.
Dude's so
good.
good. He's every time I tune into him, I'm like, why is he not the greatest athlete in the world? Like he's
Right.
massive and he's so good. He's good, dude.
Dude,
At double.
and I
or
like how
nothing.
it took 3 coffin drops to finish him, too, not
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, that's the one complaint that I do understand about Kofi, or not Kofi, goodness, Coffin Drop Kofi, about Darby is like how do you finish that guy with any amount of coffin drops? You know,
He's
like
been
anything-
like spamming them recently.
yeah, which again, it's cool looking. He's running. He's all over the place. He's a mountain climber. You know, like
Yeah.
I get it, but I will not understand it for this title. It's the same reason I said Evil or whatever they're calling him now will never be a world heavyweight title holder in WWE. Is because it just won't look right. You know,
Yeah.
and for them, it's more vanity for the WWE than it is obviously in AEW. I think it's fun what they're doing, but.
Yeah.
It's gonna run.
He
its
hit
course.
one of those coffin drops to the floor on Takashita, and that one looked.
Yeah.
Because
I
there's
love
no
the coffin
give, so
drop.
you gotta hit
Yeah.
the human right on if you're on the floor.
Oh.
So
I love the coffin drop. I love it, but it's
Yeah.
just like I get the complaints. I understand it. You know.
Who's next? Me or you, Rankins?
I got one more.
Hmm.
Sorry.
We're going to do the top 5 and then honorable mentions, and then...
Yeah, he only did 4 so far.
Oh, I thought
Sorry.
you did 5. Shit.
I got Royce Key Spinebuster, JC Jane Rolling Thunder, the Black Mass, Blue Thunder Bomb, and then this isn't actually his finisher, but I like it more. Oba Femi's running uppercut. Whether it's in the
Yeah.
corner, whether it's off the ropes, that move gets me out of my seat when I see
He's been
that
using
thing.
it as a
So,
setup. Yeah.
Yeah.
A special.
So a signature. Special
Yeah.
signature.
Signature.
Yeah.
It gets me every time. He launched one at Otis this last time
Yep.
when he went 2 weeks ago, and that just was insane. So
Can I just
those
say
are my 5.
I need a Braun Strowman to come back if he's ever able to and fight against Oba. I need it. I need it in my
That
life.
dude has a problem. He's got
I
like a
know.
hit show. Stop subtweeting.
I
Dude,
need it in my
I can't
life.
wait for the
He
next
know-
season.
He's a Wisconsin boy, man. He understands.
Yeah.
He's out here trying to fight. Go ahead, Tyler. I'll go last. Go ahead.
You go last? All
Oh,
right.
did you have Aaron? Did you have any honorable mentions? Any?
Do you want me to wait in case I have some of yours, or do them right now?
I thought we'd do all honorable mentions together.
Okay, yeah. So go. Just wait, Tyler or Aaron. Go ahead, Tyler.
All right. Number 5, Drew McIntyre's Claymore.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's one thing they say about finishers is you should be able to hit it on everybody, and it needs to look brutal. That covers all
Yeah.
the bases right there. And
Yep.
the backstory behind it always cracks me up that Drew did it on accident because his pants were so tight when he was part of 3MB.
Really?
He meant to just throw a big boot, but the pants were so tight his other leg lifted up, and it ended up looking
That's
brutal.
awesome.
He kept it ever since. So I was like,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Drew's got to go in there.
That's good.
I love
Um,
Drew and I miss Drew. I need him back.
Yeah, man, for real. It's definitely a lull on TV without him.
Sorry. What if he opened? We're all speculating Bronson Reed, Sheamus, all these people. What if Drew opens Obafemi's challenge Monday?
That'd be great.
That would be.
That could be like
Yeah.
a 6-month thing
Yes.
between the two of them. Sorry, go ahead.
Because Drew is so strong, I think it'd be the first time that Oba's like, oh shit.
Outside of Brock, yeah.
Outside of Brock, yeah.
And so brutal, you know. He's gonna match
Yep.
your power with brutality.
But I also think it would be the first time that that Oba would get really tested on the mic too, because
Yep.
Drew's not only gonna torch you in the ring with physicality, he's also a guy that'll torch you on the mic too, and you
Yep.
better
Oh,
be
yeah.
able to keep up with him, or he will just
For
keep
sure.
torching you. Like he is.
Oh,
he's
he'll
old
leave you
school.
to drown.
Yep.
I'm throwing him in my last week match with Gunther and JBL. I'm throwing an interference by Drew McIntyre just to ruin it all, because that's he
There
likes
you
to see
go.
the world burn.
All right, number 4, and I love the innovation of it. And I've become a pretty big fan of hers, Sol Ruka's Soul Snatcher.
Mhm.
Great.
Like, it just looks so pretty. You know what I mean?
I need her to calm down though. I need her to just breathe. Just breathe.
Yeah.
You know,
You can tell the
that's
nerves have been
something-
getting to her since the main roster. You can tell.
Yeah.
You guys will see someday, because Etta always wants me to record it. But when Etta freaks out, I give her the breathe as I'm, getting her. I need Sol Ruka to breathe, because she's incredible. Everybody knows she's incredible, but these
Yeah.
little botches are starting to add up, and people are going to start to lose a little bit of faith in her, and I don't want that to happen, because she is.
No, she needs to start looking at the main roster like NXT, and she'll be fine.
Yep. She's my number 2, by the way, so I'll get to mine when I get there. But
Nice.
I agree.
Number 3, Rhea Ripley's Riptide. She was able to turn a move that was the Road Dogg's finisher all the way back in the day, which I remember seeing the pump handle slam when Road Dogg would do it, and I'd be like, that's the finisher?
Yeah.
She was able to turn that into like, oh, it's the Riptide! Like she was able to do that. And plus she's something that Road Dogg never did. Rhea's able to hit it in some very innovative ways to catch them. Because she's so powerful. Like you'll see her just contort somebody into the Riptide off of catching them off of jumping off the top rope, or they're trying to do a hurricanrana or whatever. Like so, just the way that she can hit it on anybody, and I'm saying anybody because we've seen Nia Jax eat that thing more times than I can count.
It's a really
So
good,
again, a
avalanche
move that you
too.
know you can do to everyone.
Yep. Really good avalanche move.
Yeah, and she didn't change it. That's the
Nope.
thing. Like, it wasn't like a pump handle slam into a clothesline or something crazy. Like, she just flat out pump handle slam people,
Yep.
and it's been nasty. So
Yeah.
And I mean, the way that she pins people gets the marks to pop off every single time online, which doesn't hurt anybody.
It does.
no, nobody's upset about that. I guarantee it. My wife included.
You guys are going to be surprised I didn't put this one at number 1. CM Punk's GTS.
I'm surprised the whole list wasn't CM Punk moves. That's why I was glad
I
you
could've.
eliminated it.
Anaconda
Just
Vice,
over
Macho
the
Man
years.
Elbow.
Yeah.
The GTS is just, there's nothing else like it.
Yeah.
It's unique. Can he do it to everybody? So far, he's shown me yes.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has.
So far, he has
Wow.
shown me yes. And it's my favorite guy. So in all of these, I went off of emotion of when I see it get hit, how I feel.
Mm-hmm. I'd like them
So I
to
went
stop
off of
watering
that.
it down, though.
Yeah, how pretty it is, and then can you hit it on everybody? And GTS
I would
fits.
like them. I'd like them to stop watering it down. I need them to make.
Yeah, I don't like the. It was cool once when he did it. They bounced up. Seth bounced off the ropes and
Yeah.
went on his shoulders again.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
do it
no
every
reason. there's no reason that some of these guys are taking multiple GTSs. There's absolutely no reason for that. Make that move great again.
I agree.
So,
Yep.
And then number one, which it's just, and also his other finisher is in my honorable mentions. We'll get to it. The RKO.
that's good. Yeah.
I've seen it hit in the most innovative ways that you could possibly think. I always think back to Evan Bourne doing the gainer into it back in 2010. Seth Rollins at WrestleMania,
Seth
where he
Rollins
flipped
is the
him
greatest
off of
one.
his neck.
Yeah.
Just
It'll
That's the
always be
best
my
and
favorite.
he hit it on anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen him catch Roman as Roman's going for a spear into it. Like, he can catch anybody at any time. And that one, because out of nowhere fucking means something. RKO out of nowhere. And that's my number one.
What he's done with that is what Soul Ruka needs to do to the Soul Snatcher, and what Javon Evans needs to do with his cutter. And I know those are probably a little less out of nowhere, but what they need to do is they need to find a way to make it look more smooth, both of them, so that their opponents aren't just diving out with their necks out.
Yeah. Yep.
So, but I think they'll get there. So that's a good choice. All right, I'm up.
Yeah, you're up.
All right, my number 5, mostly because my daughter's been doing it on me. Tsunami. I love the Tsunami. I think it's an incredible move. I think it's seeing big men fly is always fun for me. But also like the arm shake and everything. I absolutely love Braun Sarita. I can't wait for him to come back. In the same spirit. What's that? Oh yeah, I mean it's one of those moves that's like, sure, you got to set it up, but if you have a way to deliver it, you can deliver it anywhere, and it's just like the bonsai drop to me. It looks devastating. I would hate to take a Tsunami. Another devastating move that I really think hurts is the Braun Spear, and I said specifically Braun Breakers because that dude. I think he likes to lay that shoulder in. He lays that shoulder in to guts. Like it's nasty. And I
what was Seth Rollins on the Rich Eisen show, or he was on some sports show where he said one of the scariest people in WWE right now is Braun Breaker because he doesn't know his own speed and he doesn't know his own strength.
And he's incredible at both of them. So that Braun Spear is an absolute favorite of mine. And the next two are ones that you named, Tyler, but RKO, it's a classic for me. Out of nowhere, I love it. I can't wait to hit it on Ezra in a pool somewhere, like the RKO.
I just taught Cece how to take it, so it's been fun.
It is the most incredible move. It's a dad move. It's great. And then number 2 is Soul Snatcher. I think she's gonna work out those kinks. That Soul Snatcher is nasty. She can do it on 2 people. She can technically do it anywhere. She just needs ropes or something to jump off of. So
she did it off the flat ground against Zarya when they were on top of that
that's true.
platform, and it was actually pretty good up there.
I'll say, which is more impressive in my opinion, to do that, like to jump
without
off
the help.
and flip. That's crazy.
Yeah, without the help.
And then my number 1 is absolutely Fall from Grace. I was a big Batista Bomb fan, and I am not normally a seated power bomb kind of guy, but when it looks as nasty as those look, and he's like he's dropping people down, like it's incredible.
You see the whole ring go.
Oh, I don't. People love this man, and I'm like, why? Why do you love? Oba Femi is making all of you look like children. Why do you love this man? He is tossing you around. But Fall from Grace is right now my favorite, and that's a big thing for me to say. It's not the Soul Snatcher because that's been my favorite for a long time. But Fall from Grace is incredible. So I'll just lead us off. I only have one honorable mention, so I'll just say that really quick, and that honestly is also Royce Keys. I absolutely love that slam. I mean, it's one of my favorite finishes of all time. It's just nobody has really done it well as a finisher in a while.
Not since Arn Anderson.
Arn Anderson's the top. Batista did it really well as a setup. Triple H did it really well as a setup. The Rock did.
Rox was okay. Yeah, Rox was okay.
But there's something about Royce Keys where it's like a snatch. Like he's
Yeah.
like snatching you from the air and putting you down. And that
Yeah.
reminds me of what I do to my children. So I love it.
Mhm.
So that's my honorable
Yeah.
mention.
Great.
All right, you want to go, Aaron, or me?
Sure, I'll go. Couple honorable mentions. The Penta Driver.
Oh, yeah,
I
scares
think
me.
I love that move because
Yeah.
every time it happens, I stop for a second and I go, "Is that person dead?" Because they
Is
may
he
be
okay?
dead.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah, it
Because
is.
he's not that
But that
big. He's
gets
not that strong. He doesn't look.
no.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but it
Crazy.
gets me into it. The Nightwing. I think Lyra, being as small as she is, pulling the Nightwing off looks really good every time.
Any,
Um,
I'm starting to see anything that goes like up and around. I get nervous about.
yeah,
Like so.
but I love it. It's so visually like pleasing, you know.
hmm
This is kind of random. Tour of the Islands. Jeff
See, I
Cobb.
like that one. I
I
like that one.
I wish he got to do it on WWE more, and it
Yeah.
is a great move.
Yep. That
Yep.
it was never his finisher, but it wasn't, or was it just a setup?
I don't know. I was just watching
Yeah.
some tape and I saw it, and I'm like, you know what? I love this move.
It's a nasty move. Yeah.
It is.
Again,
Uh,
boys, both of you, if you ever want to watch a specific pay-per-view or somebody's box set, I'm willing to mail out like one of my box sets and then just
You
mail
got
it back
them all.
when you're done.
Yeah.
I'm the
Yeah,
new
look,
fucking blockbuster, boys.
There you
You're,
go.
you're
Mail
the
order.
dope man, but the dope is box sets. I know the plug.
I even
got
have
a
some
plug.
TNA shit, and that's hard to
Oh,
find.
I
Yeah, that's
actually would
crazy.
be interested in watching the entire history of TNA. I am so into it. I'm trying to find like the whole library to watch all of it.
It's hard, dude.
Finish.
WCW stuff, TNA stuff, and Ring of Honor stuff has been really hard for me to find, and I only have a minute amount of all of it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want
WCW
I want to
stuff
watch
is
it
fun,
start to finish, man. I just
for
But
sure.
yeah, I trust you guys more than pretty much I trust anybody. I'd be more than happy to send them out to you guys, watch them, send them back.
Appreciate that. Last two, the KOD, Bianca Belair's, just a good
Yep.
move. Up over the top, all the way down, looks good. Kind of like a Jaded, but from higher up. And then the first 48, I feel like if you take that right, it looks devastating.
can we
having
just
Carmelo Hayes drop down?
so Carmelo? Can I just say I really and I know that I don't know that WWE will ever let him do it again. But you know when he does the like the spin like down to the ground, like where he spins around him and he almost puts him down where like he could do a crossface.
Sure.
Like, I feel like
Yeah,
he should
I don't
tuck
know
the
why he
arm.
doesn't finish it off with a crossface. I really
Tuck
don't.
the arm right there,
Yeah.
do that crossface. That would be so gangster for that. I
It would.
I can understand. I can understand WWE being a little bit timid on using the crossface.
Daniel
as
Bryan
a
used it.
finisher. Yeah, but like
Daniel
I mean,
Bryan used it.
yeah. That probably I could understand if they were nervous about it. If they were like, hey, we don't
Yeah.
want to really mess with that. But whenever he does it, I'm like, man, that'd be a great crossface right there.
Yeah.
It really
Aside,
would.
I really like Ricky Saints, but his presentation has been a little bit rough here at the beginning. So I'm really glad they gave Carmelo Hayes that win yesterday because
Mm.
I think Carmelo needs another jump to the top here. He could, once the whole Cody, Gunther, Randy stuff kind of smoke settles, I think Carmelo Hayes should be right into that picture.
Well, and I also will say like the Ricky Saints thing has been great, but they've been pushing him really, really hard. So him beating everybody on the main roster that he's faced would be rough. So, and
Yeah.
Carmelo's a dog. Carmelo deserves it. So,
That match was amazing, and I told you guys I was sick. I was in the bathroom shitting my guts out, and I missed the ending. And then I asked Cassie, I was like, "Well, who won?" She's like, "I don't know. She's watching fucking Murder She Wrote or whatever, her murder porn on her laptop, not paying attention."
Murder, she wrote.
Really? God damn.
All right, Tyler. A couple more from you.
All right. I'm just going to say them fast because I got carried away like I usually do. Cody Rhodes, Crossroads. Love it.
Yeah.
Don't like the triple one. I like just the single, and it's done.
Watch
Randy
it out.
Orton. Yeah, exactly. Randy Orton, punt kick. It's the be-all, end-all. And that's the one move that is sacred in WWE right now that you don't kick out of. Seth Rollins, curb stomp. Another innovative one that you can hit from anywhere. We've seen it off the second rope. We've seen it off the announce table through cinder blocks on Dean Ambrose. We've seen it everywhere. Tiffany Stratton's prettiest moonsault, because it is the prettiest moonsault.
It's really good.
I do like it.
Alexa Bliss's Sister Abigail DDT. I'm glad that the Sister Abigail setup didn't die with Bray, and I'm glad that she didn't just steal his move. She still took her old move and just found a new way to start into it.
Yep.
Kenny Omega, One-Winged Angel, because I feel like he's going to break somebody's neck every time he does it, and he doesn't.
It's all those up and unders, guys. It's all those up and unders.
Darby Allin Coffin Drop. We talked about it enough today. We know.
Yep.
Charlotte Flair, the figure eight, because she took what her dad did and perfected it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Io Sky over the moonsault. The build-up is long. That's the only thing I would change about it. Just shorten the build-up a little bit.
Yep.
But it's perfect. Sheamus's Brogue Kick. Sheamus is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, and that Brogue Kick,
back.
that bicycle kick, is beautiful. And he leans it in.
Yeah.
And then Rankins, you talked about these already, so I can just go quick. Braun Breaker Spear, Bronson Reed Tsunami, and then last, LA Knight's BFT, because it's a move that no one else could ever get over. And we've seen other people try to make this move a thing, and nobody's ever been able to do it right. LA Knight's the only one that ever made it work.
It's because he does it in a way. So everybody compares him to like The Rock and Stone Cold, right? Like
Yeah.
he's like a Love Shadows. He somehow made a way to make that move look both like the Stunner and the Rock Bottom at the same time. Like it's crazy. So it's his way of just sure I'm the Rock and Stone Cold. I'm gonna do both their moves all in one.
I saw this headline and I refused to watch the video because of how the headline pissed me off so much, or the whatever you call it, the title.
Yeah.
It said LA Knight used two 90s tennis shoes names for his ring name, and he uses two Attitude Era or two 90s wrestling guys as his persona. And I was like,
Whatever.
what,
LA
British
Knight's like
Knights from
44 years
LA?
old.
What?
Hey,
I
you know
had
what?
British Knights growing up. I was poor as shit. I remember the British Knights were such a shitty shoe that the sole literally came off of my shoes, and I was so poor, my dad fucking gorilla glued the soles back onto the shoes, and I had to wear them for another year.
First of all, you didn't have British Knights if they weren't glued. Second
Exactly.
of all, Cross Colors and British Knights are 90s, and Larry Knight is 45 years old. He was a 90s kid. Like, he is the definition of being a 90s kid. So, duh. Like,
I love LA Knight.
duh.
Nobody's ever going to convince me to not love him. I love him.
Yeah. Nope, he's great.
You reminded me of something, Tyler. Quick honorable mention is Kevin Owens' pile drivers when he was just getting into the peak of his story a couple years ago before he got hurt. I still think
I love his stunner too, though.
Oh yeah, I still think if he didn't get hurt, WWE's whole landscape would have been changed, because I think that story, him getting hurt, John Cena's retirement tour, the Randy Orton stuff, Cody Rhodes' trajectory, I think everything was changed by Kevin Owens not being able to finish that storyline they had with Cody and Randy.
I hope he comes back, and I hope he comes back strong. That dude is great.
Yeah.
He's going to come back different. I think he's going to come back a different guy than we know him as, because look at his weight loss and his muscle gain. He's going to be a different fucking cat.
So.
Perfectly fine.
He'll make it work.
I'm going to do my hates because I had the BFT on there. I had the BFT.
Wow.
And the reason for it is because it gets countered every single time he does it. There are matches he runs where he doesn't hit the BFT. Win or lose, he doesn't hit it because he goes to do it and then they just push him off. And I feel like I don't know. I get sick of seeing the almost BFT, so I think that's why I threw it in here, because I'm like, if you're not doing it, then I'm not going to care about it. I
get that. That's edging. That's what I call edging for marks like us.
For sure. I also
That's
had
2
on
porn
here-
references I've been able to put into an
Yeah, that's
episode.
wild. I'm gonna mark this 18 plus. I haven't done that in a while, but this one's definitely getting marked.
I'm gonna put in here anything
It's the
Jey
face paint.
Uso
I feel
does.
safe.
Anything Jey Uso does looks like someone trying to do something that someone else does. So not a big
Yep.
fan of those moves.
Yeah.
The Annihilator, and it's not that I don't like the concept. I just don't like that you have to be so careful that it looks bad. You know, so I don't mind the
So,
concept, but
The
have to be
Annihilator is
so
essentially
careful.
the bonsai, right? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, she should be
Yeah.
dropping it like Yokozuna did on Jobbers.
yeah, that's essentially you. Yeah, well, she does drop it like Yokozuna dropped it on Jobbers.
There are just times that I see her like grab the top rope and then touch, and it's like,
Oh,
that didn't
I see
look
what
you're saying.
good, you know.
No, you
It's
got to get up
so
there. You gotta
careful
go.
that it's not good. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go.
And then Bandito's 21 plex. He's doing it from the ground now, which looks better. But when he does it with the people standing like bent over against the ropes, it's just too set up for me. It
Yep.
looks really dumb. So that's what I got.
All right, I got 3. I'll knock them out real quick.
All right.
Only because I want to steal this one from Tyler. Pulverizer, I think is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
It's my
this
number
one's kinda-
one.
Yeah, I figured it was. This one's kind of a steal from Aaron, but the super kick. I'm so sick of seeing people just spam the super kick all the fucking time.
Oh.
And also kind of a steal from Aaron's philosophy here, the Grayson Waller rolling stunner. I love the rolling stunner. That unprinter he does, that like up the back one, that's supposed to be his like signature. But he only
Yeah.
can do that one because the rolling stunner gets countered every freaking time. And I have been trying to show my wife and my kids the coolest freaking finisher in the game. This would be number 1 on my list if he could ever hit it, ever get it. Like Grayson Waller never hits his finisher, and so I have to put it on my hate because I don't ever get to see it. I think I've seen it like once, and I was like, "That's the most amazing thing I've ever seen." I want to see it all the time, and I've never seen it since. So,
Man.
yeah,
All right.
that's it.
I'll go 5 through 1. 5, the Asuka lock. I don't see how that hurts. I don't see how it hurts at all. I've had my wife put me in it. I've had my kids put me in it. It doesn't fucking hurt.
Okay.
Number 4, the Samoan Spike Solo Sikoa. I think it should have died with Umaga.
That's a good one.
Or
Almost
been
added
a
it to my
signature.
list, yeah.
Or been a signature. Just not a finisher.
Yeah.
Or a special one. Make it that finisher in the Bloodline Rules only match, like you did it then. But then you go back to his Umagi, which was like his other one, or Nagi, whatever he did. That was like the rock bottom, but his version of it.
Yeah, because his is brutal. Uranagi.
Yeah.
Uranagi.
Uranagi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Uranagi. Yeah, I love that finisher. It should be on the list, but nobody's doing it well right now.
Yeah.
Big E. Big E did it last.
Bailey's Rose Plant. It never looks brutal.
Yeah.
And I hate how much she has to do to get you into it.
It's the
Yep.
same as the name. It's soft. Yeah.
That's a good one.
This one we talked about last week. Trick Williams Cyclone Kick. His knee should be the finisher. That should be, and it seems like he's going that way now.
Yeah, he
The
is.
trick shot. Yeah. Just abandon the Cyclone Kick. Just stop doing it.
Yep.
Kofi's got the patent for it, and he's not sharing it with anybody. Just, it's done. And then number 1, Logan Paul, the Pulverizer, because,
So
I mean, unless he's wrestling somebody that weighs 185 pounds, good fucking luck.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
doing it. Yep.
so stupid. All right, folks, that's it.
All right.
That's the show. I gotta go make some smash burgers. Aaron's got to get to vacation, so he's gonna be gone
Yes, sir.
next week.
Yep.
I'll be in Mexico if you're there.
So you don't say that too loud. You just got Tyler on next week. So sucks to suck. But yeah, Tyler, you got anything?
Yeah, what am I going to do next week? I mean, I went mask, Hogan mustache, now Ultimate Warrior face paint. I don't know what's next.
Sting face.
I got to come up with something.
Yeah, go Darby. Go Darby.
There you
Go
go.
Darby.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
It's so much
All right,
easier
Aaron.
to find face paint during Halloween. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. What do you got, Aaron? Anything?
Check out.
Mm.
Hold on. Check out the Real Dutch on WWE 2K26. I just dropped 8 or 9 new alternate attires for your favorite wrestlers on there. We're at 1,800 downloads right now. It's been going up by anywhere from 20 to 70 every day.
Check out our
So check
TikTok.
it out
I'll
on
have it
there,
up on our
and
TikTok.
Rankins is going to post stuff on
Yep.
TikTok.
Yeah, check out. I'll have your gamer tag in there and everything. So check out our TikTok.
For sure. Come find me on Twitter, kayfabe Mark Aaron. I'm doing that watch along. I'm getting into 1989 now. I'm going to be doing the first half of the WWE year with some WCW stuff after that. So come talk to me over there about what we're watching.
Awesome. All right, guys. Remember, I was gonna wear this shirt today, but it's too hot up here, so I had to let the guns go. Distract you from my mouth being all droopy like I'm Jim Ross. But bad guys don't last. Or no, well, that's the wrong one. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. Hey, we love you guys. We care about you. Oh, I did something there. We care about you. If you have any questions, concerns, whatever you need from us, we love you. What did I do? Oh,
I don't know. You hit a button. I know that.
It's the end. Whatever. Take it easy, everyone.
All right, guys. We love you. Bye.
Kayfabe